The way we fight in America is we make sure that we vote. So I want to bring up to the stage a common sense candidate for the Seattle City Council. Please give a warm welcome to Victoria Palmer. Council District number 6.
Thank you, Carrie. Hello, friends. And I do mean friends. I know so many of you out there. And thank you to all my new friends, everyone from the Chinese community that is speaking out on behalf of freedom. Let me share a bit myself. Well, let me first of all say that we're all here united by this image of Tank Man, standing in the face of insurmountable odds. This image came to me here when I was in high school, and I'm sure I didn't get the whole story, but the image speaks for itself. One person standing up, standing their ground for what they know to be true. Standing for freedom, standing for those who didn't have a voice, standing up against authoritarianism. So now a bit about myself. When the COVID pandemic started, I was just one person who was not afraid to speak out. I took one sign out on the streets of Seattle. One sign questioning the pandemic, questioning the lockdown. Because I could see how this was started and where it was going. That was April 2020. Now we all have had a different experience with COVID, and I don't want to make light of what for many was a serious medical condition. But it never filled our hospitals to capacity. We did not have the mass numbers of casualties that have been predicted, that all of these measures have been predicted on. So we need to take a look back and see where we could have done better instead of just opening the door to this invasion of totalitarianism, this takeover of our rights, infringement upon our rights. So my campaign for truth and freedom grew. I added people as volunteers to my group. We started marching on the streets of Seattle. And on marching, we kept getting out there with signs, we kept adding people we keep meeting and adding people to our group that were fellow Americans that knew that what was going on was wrong. So if you recall, in January of 2022, we reached a peak of the mandates. We were under a mask mandate. Most people in their workplaces were facing a vaccine mandate. This is in America, where we were now almost overnight at the flip of a switch, we were now requiring an injection of a virtually unknown substance into your arm in order to keep your job, in order to keep your right to the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness, American principles, you would now have to take a vaccine. Where was the outrage? Where was the uproar? It was us. It was us in our small group marching on the streets. And let me tell you folks, we were here right on this stage. Our march started on January 8th, 2022 at the height of the mandates. We gathered here almost 1,000 people from Seattle and from outside of Seattle in this darkest place with one of the highest rates of enforcement, of compliance. But those of us who came together, we marched from right here in Westlake Plaza, we marched through Pike Place Market and back. And let me tell you, we changed things. We shifted things that day. brought that out into the community. And let me tell you, it was right after that the mandate started to lift. The mandate started to lift. The Vax ID ended. The mask mandate ended. And the workplace vaccine mandates started to end. But they didn't completely end, so we followed through. We marched in Olympia this year. And now I can say those mandates are ended too. So my friends, persistence. I welcome today those voices from China. We are fortunate to have Jane Jin here organizing this today, a voice that we need to hear. And so we stand together to keep America free and to bring that to China, because we need China to be free. Yeah. And we need to end this right here, you guys. So I am bringing my crusade to Seattle, where I am running for City Council in District 6. And going door to door to continue this message, because Seattle is filled with people of compassion, but our compassion has been misguided to support this pandemic and now to support a homeless crisis, and who knows what other emergencies are coming up. We need to wake up to American principles that have gotten us this far, and to hold on tight to principles of freedom and rugged individualism that will save Seattle. Thank you, my friends.
Thank you. You can support her by volunteering or donating. We need to save Seattle, because Seattle is a beautiful city. Oh. Okay, if you want to sign or whatever,